Hold your head up, it's Cassie says figile. The time is now today. Kuzoba mnandi.
Everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to the 100% Talk Show, the show that always gives you 100% talk for 100% real people. I am super excited today. I have a panel of beautiful ladies today. Hello, ladies. How are you doing? We're going to be talking about a very pertinent issue. We're going to be talking about relationships. So how do you relate with the people in your life? I don't know. How do these ladies relate to the people in their lives? I don't know. We're just going to talk about it. My name, as always, is Tembeka Vilani. Welcome to the 100% Talk Show from wherever you are watching us. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your likes, for your follows, for your comments, for your shares. Everything does not go unnoticed. So we do thank you very, very much, eThekwini. So now this this episode today would not have been possible without a number of people, which I would just like to give a shout out to and thank. Firstly, we'd love to thank Musgrave Center for opening their doors once again to us and hosting us today. Thank you so very much to Musgrave Center. And what's more, at Musgrave Center, you get 1 gig of free data every time you come and shop. Yep, that's right. All you need to do is download the app from the App Store and you can have access to 1 whole gig of data when you come over to the Musgrave Center. I would love to thank Udu Confidence Designs for making me look absolutely amazing. No, she didn't dress the rest of our panel, but thank you very much to Do Confidence Designs. Your outfits always look absolutely amazing, Do. She is available over at Mkumbane, so if you want a custom-made designed item for yourself, please do go over there and see her. But she does have items for sale as well, so here are her deals on the screen. Please do go and check her out. I would love to give a huge shout out and huge thanks to Isimodeni Creations for these amazing jewelry pieces. You know, nothing completes an outfit quite like jewelry. So thank you so much to Isimodeni. And if you want your pieces, please go over to www.isimodeni.co.za. Here are her details on the screen and do follow her on all social media platforms. She will custom make your earrings or whatever jewelry item for you, but she also has items for sale as well. I would love to thank Ikono Exclusive Furniture for this beautiful furniture set that we have in front of us today. Without Ikono, it would be sitting on the floor, literally. So thank you so much to Ikono for all your wonderful furniture items. And if you want your event furnished, please do contact Ikono Exclusive Furniture for your indoor and outdoor event furniture. And I would love to thank Beauty Trends SA, the lady who made me and all the ladies here look so beautiful today. Thank you so much to her, and you can follow her on all her social media platforms. So if you're having an event, a graduation, a party, a wedding, whatever it is, she will hook you up. Hello, beautiful ladies, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Are you good? Are you okay? Are you comfortable? In order to just loosen ourselves up, we're just going to go around the table. You're going to tell us who you are, what your name and surname is, where you come from, if you're married or unmarried, what's the dynamic of your life, you're a student or you're a whatever, you know?
Hi guys, my name is Megan Royan. I am the wife of Solon Royan. Shout out, babe. And then I have 2 little guys, David and Daniel. I am also a teacher. I was born and raised in Joburg, and then I moved to Durban upon marriage, where I furthered my career. And I come from a very close-knit Indian community, where there's also lots of dynamics. We've got like a location culture, then there's the suburban culture coming in. There's lots of different influences on our upbringing.
My name is Lena Pearl Heinley.
Lena Pearl.
Yes, Alina Pearl
Alina
Heinley.
Pearl.
Shout out.
Yes.
I'm from Hillcrest. Yes, I'm from Hillcrest, and
You're from Uptown.
Yes.
Yeah, Uptown girl.
And I am, born in Durban. I am 24 years of age. I feel like I should just say that. I am
Shout
single.
out to the 24-year-old.
She's single.
Yeah.
Shout out to the single.
Well, I mean, like, I'm a partner, but I mean, like, I'm not married.
Right.
So I would say single.
Right.
And I'm a student. I do psychology at Howard College.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
My name is Pam Nene.
Hello.
Born and raised in Durban I lived with both my parents. I'm the eldest of 4. What else should I share? Oh, I'm married.
What else should you share?
So I am married, 12 years, actually 13 years.
Wow.
With 2 children, a daughter and a son. I work in a corporate environment.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Cara Helene van Heerden. So I've just started my own freelancing business called Wandering and Writing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do digital marketing, freelance writing, and editing. So yeah, and a little bit of my background. I grew up with two amazing parents, and my family is a big family split into English and Afrikaans.
Ah.
So yeah, I recently finished college about 2 years ago. I studied a BA in English and psychology and communications. So after that, I had a job, a small job, and got some experience, and then I decided try and make my own business and let my dreams come true. Just give myself a chance. You know?
Let your dreams come true. Right, so once again, welcome ladies, welcome. So if you do or don't know, today's topic is all about relationships, right? So what do you guys think about, what do you gals, what do you ladies, guys and gals, what do you guys think about relationships? Just relationships amongst people, the way that people relate. I don't know, maybe you want to use an example of relationships in your own life or whatever, but when you heard the topic relationships, what was the first thing that just came into your head?
So the first relationship that comes to my mind is that the one I have with my husband, because that's the one I have to work on daily. Not because it's difficult, but because it requires both people coming together, doing things together, working together. So that's the first thing that's on my mind. And when we first got married, our challenges were different. We were in different spaces, but we've grown since, so that we have to work differently since.
Right.
Yeah.
The first relationship that sparks in my mind is the relationship with myself. I feel like, firstly, I am colored.
Okay, we didn't notice. Sorry, wow,
like at first. But yeah, like I'm colored. Like my dad is actually white and my mom is black. So
like a proper color, like
having to
first
grow up-
generation colored.
Oh my god, don't say that, hey. So yeah, like having to grow up with my mom, you know,
Black mother.
black, and me and my dad
And so
is
your
actually
parents were
white.
what? Married, lived together?
Yeah, like they were married.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Not any longer?
my dad passed away.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry
yeah.
to hear that. Yeah.
So, but the relationship with myself, it was really actually tough. I won't lie, because I felt like I did not belong. That's how I literally felt. I mean, like my mom is black and my dad is actually white. So like, who am I? So like, do I have to choose like to be black, or like do I have to choose to actually be white?
Sure.
So like for some time I struggled like to just find myself and who I am, like, and you know, like who I want to be. But obviously as I went through like my primary school years and my high school years, then I started like to find myself, and I'm still, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, like the relationship with myself is really, you know, like yeah, like it's I mean, like vital, you know.
Yeah.
So and like the second relationship that sparks in my head as well, I would say that it's the relationship with my I mean, like my mom's side. Yeah. So it was really hard, like, to fit in as well, you know, like with them.
And are you the only colored whatever
Yeah,
cousin?
and I mean, like,
aunt, yeah,
you know,
right?
and I mean, like my surname is weird, you know, Bengus and Hindley. You know?
Okay,
So it was,
Bengu Hindley.
you know,
Yeah.
so it was really, you know, like so
Nice.
hard for me. But yeah, I mean, you know,
And
like, I'm
so
here
what
now.
was, I'm sorry ladies, we'll get to the two. what was so hard for you? Like, what was it about it? I know obviously it's the two races, but what, like when you go to the Bengus, what is it? Do they ostracize? How did they treat you?
Firstly, I did not know how to speak
Zulu.
yeah, like Zulu.
Right.
From a young age. So I learned how to speak Zulu, I think I was in grade 5. So I started like to learn how to, you know, like read and speak Zulu. So God, like whenever I was at my mom's place, it was really hard for me like to fit in. You know, I just felt like I was treated like an outsider.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And you know, like my hair and how I look as well. I mean, it was just so hard for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I think there's a lot of
Okay.
going on in there. But Pam, yes,
Wow, after
relationship. It's a bit of a tough act to follow.
I'll buff
Don't
you.
worry, we'll
I'll
cut
buff
you.
I'll buff you in.
Yeah.
So that's a big one. The funny thing is as well, much like Alina, the first relationship that comes to mind for me is with myself. Purely because it took me a while to actually get there. To just understand myself, to have a relationship with myself, and to be true to myself. Not because I was fake, but for a very long time, I think it started at a young age where how I lived my life was just to please my mom.
Wow.
So everything I did was to make sure that she's happy and that she's proud of me, and then and then that circle started getting bigger and bigger as in when you are known to be an achiever, and then everyone is like you're trying to fit in, or you're trying to keep up with your own standard. I don't even know if it's my own standards actually. Until the 30s happened.
Oh, and then what? Then you freed yourself from
Then
that.
it's like-
but going back there, why did you feel you had to please your mother?
I think because that's what made her happy. I think outside saying too much, my mom wasn't the most happiest person in her marriage. And I guess my success and my siblings' success to her was something that kept her going. And so not wanting to be one of the added burdens into what she was going through, and just to be that lifter for her was to just perform. And that made her happy. So for me, it took me a while to be, no, this is what I like, this is what I want to do, this is who I am, I don't like that, I do like this. And to even voice it out, even in marriage, I started off being what does the other person want from me, and not necessarily communicating my own truth in it. And obviously when I can say found a voice, I can say it started being a bit rough, but I found, because obviously like anything, a pendulum, it was on the one side and then it just swung the other side. And I'm so glad that I found that median now. I'm right in the middle of everything. So it's not so much I want my voice to be heard, so therefore I'm like out there chasing for my voice to be heard. I'm just right in the middle of it. And I think I
where
found myself.
Pam is.
Yep.
You know? Yeah.
And happy.
Yeah, and so your journey of finding your voice, what was it? Was it just like age, just growing, or there was some event in your life that happened, or?
I think having a child as well, and a girl child, made me feel like, do I want this kind of pressure for my girl child? Do I want her to just be? Do I want her to also feel this pressure? Because it eventually became pressure more than I'm achieving for my own satisfaction. It just was pressure, and if I felt like I didn't achieve or didn't do what I was expected to do, it felt like I just failed the world. And that was just so much to carry. So I think a part of it is almost like leading by example for my own daughter, to say you're enough. Whatever you want to do, how you want to, and we'll just basically steward you in the direction that you want, and not necessarily put you under pressure to be what we want you to be.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So, relationship with self, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
that
think
was
the
a big
topic
one
is
for
changing
me.
right here. Yeah. Yes, Cara. Yeah. Relationships.
So the relationships I think of. So I think of relationships with other people, my friends, people who are close to me, and how that shapes who I am. And sometimes, so I've been through some hard friendships, and then I found some great friendships, and right now I have amazing friendships, so I know both. So sometimes when you have a friend and that friend is just not good for you, how you see yourself can be changed by just having a friend who is negative all the time, or complains all the time, or lies even. Yeah. So that's what I think about with relationships as well. But then you find the faithful friends who are always standing by you and who let you cry when you need to and everything.
Yeah, the beautiful kind of friendships. Yeah, I think, ladies, let's just for a second double click on that thing of your relationship with yourself, right? Because I think for you, Megan. Okay, maybe I suppose I should say as well. Hey, let me go for it. Yeah, sharing is caring. Yeah. I think also a big thing is my relationship with myself, but by way of God, my relationship
Yeah.
with God, you know?
Yeah.
And that is the most first and fundamental relationship in my life that kind of tempers and calibrates every
Right.
other relationship, you know,
Yeah.
that I have. And you know, when once your relationship with God is on the rocks,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of just everything becomes
Right.
rocky. you know, for me, it becomes rocky. So yes, in relationship with my husband as well, because I'm married to
Mr. V.
Shout out to Mr. V. And I also have a girl child as well. And so that thing really does change your relationship
Right.
with self, and also more so relationship with God, because now you feel the bigger dependence that you have, or you have to have
Right.
with God in order to try and steward stuff, you know? So yeah, but I think in the most part, when you just say relationships, it's like men and women. Not that one again. It's like, oh, what has he done now? you know? Yeah. But I think let's just really delve a little bit deeper into the relationship with yourself, right?
Right.
So we've heard that from Pam that when she had a girl child, even came into her 30s, that's when she came into herself. Do we all feel that we are secure in ourselves? I mean, Alina, you also shared a little bit about yourself, but at this point right now, any one of you ladies, do you feel you're secure within yourself and you know yourself well?
I think I'm not 100% secure, but I'm a lot more secure than I was in the past.
Yeah.
Because you learn and you mature as you go.
Yeah.
But I think there's always a way to go forward. There's you're never 100% secure and confident, which you don't really want to be 100% because then you become boastful
Yeah.
and proud. Wouldn't want that either. So I think the balance is the best option,
Sure.
and having a balance with your relationship with God as well.
Yeah.
And always just be willing to learn.
I want to double click on that issue of it being an ongoing process.
Yes.
Because it's life circumstances are always changing. There's death, and there's children being
Right.
born, there's
Right.
jobs that are promotions that are happening, and so learning who you are in that new space is very important. And like you said, alluded to earlier, it's only because of your relationship with God. Because if that is not grounded, then you're all over the show,
Yeah,
and you can't
exactly.
present a consolidated, fortified individual to your different spaces, and you cannot effect change in any of those spaces if you're fragmented like that. So continuous devotion, personal devotion. One thing I learned also is that this issue of submission and then the man going before you in your marriage before the altar doesn't work. You have to go there for yourself because God's going to
I'm
come.
hearing some coming from
Yeah.
the audience. It struck a chord somewhere.
Like
Yeah.
God's going to come for you and ask you, because there's this issue we learned about at church called functional submission. It's not yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, like the conventional idea is. It's you seeing where the family is going together and you're working with it. And if you don't know who you are, you can't work alongside anybody
Yeah.
for that, for that. You can't work alongside your sisters to help the family. You can't work alongside your team at work because you don't know who you are. You're just following and pleasing everyone. And so, double clicking on that issue of it's an ongoing process. You have to always be discovering who you are in a different space.
And I think on that, with my journey is just trusting self. Not because of self power, but because of the connectivity that we have, obviously through God. And I think it's trusting that I will make the right call.
Wow.
Even if I don't, it's okay to fail. We'll learn and go and move forward. It's that being afraid to fail or being afraid to disappoint. We're gonna disappoint. I mean, that's that reality and the fact that we need to face. In any relationship, being a mom, I'm going to fail my daughter. Being a wife, I may fail my husband from time to time. Being a daughter to my parents, I'll fail at some point. It's just to accept that and to learn and keep it going.
Sure. Yeah.
I think that's the important thing.
Yeah.
And just forgive yourself.
Yeah.
And move on from that.
Yeah.
I think so. It is ongoing. I think it's just piggybacking with the two ladies here. It is an ongoing process. It just needs that constant presence, being present with yourself and being true to yourself and to your maker.